It's time.
It's time.
And now, it's time for Herman and Sharon.
I love you. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
I have some friends that just arrived. Here's one of them. It's a lobster. Don't you love lobster with really good butter?
Yeah.
It's got to be good butter because I've gotten bad butter. And
See, I really am very thankful that I don't like lobster because
okay, I know.
And I don't like these guys either.
Well, I saw a program the other night, and this lady had about 40 pet rats.
Oh my goodness.
And they crawled all over in bed.
Yeah, you told me about that. I couldn't believe that.
And they
Does she know they carry disease?
ate food out of her mouth. Well, I guess it's they're diseased if they're not cleaned by a person. So
No,
maybe they're not
I think
diseased.
they're just diseased.
But why would I have rats and lobster?
Because we have Ted Grower with us today.
Oh, yes!
And his
Yes.
beautiful wife, Sharon.
Yes.
That's right. Been with us many times. Dr. Ted, actually.
Yes.
He's a popular seminar speaker. He's been
know.
all over the place, and he's been sharing his information with all kinds of people, heads of state, presidents.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, he shares biblical dietary guidelines and his decades of hands-on medical research for maximum health.
And we knew him 30 years ago.
Yeah, still do.
Yeah.
Still know him.
That's right. We haven't stopped
And
knowing.
Sharon.
That's right.
Okay,
That's
here we
right.
go.
Still know him. Okay, I'm going to put lobster on the table. Boy, it sounds good, doesn't it? And fried rat.
Yes.
Here it is right here. Boy, this is nice. So if people are watching all over the United States via satellite and you would like to book her
Yeah, right.
on a cruise.
They don't know why you're laughing, but it is funny.
Excuse me while I watch. There's something in this atmosphere. I don't have a cold, but when I come in the studio, my nose just starts running.
Ted'll tell you why.
Yeah. So, but
There weren't any of these on the cruise.
reason we were, yeah, it could have been. Reason we were laughing is because they went on a cruise from hell. Okay, that's the only way I can describe it. And so, if you would like to know more about the ship that you never want to take, or the captain that you never want to have, he will email you and warn you, because they went on a 30, how many days?
31 days.
31 days, $12,000 plus, and that's all I'll say. Okay.
Well, there was 5 of us, and it was interesting. There's a mathematical term called hyperbole, or an exaggeration of extremes, and it was literally like being in a roller coaster in heaven when we were off the ship at different places that we had gone, all the way down into a roller coaster in hell. And it did this for 31 days. Finally, we had a code red lockdown by the ship. The Center for Disease Control was called. People were just sick and vomiting all over the ship. It was absolutely awful. I had hair in my food 3 times, and then finally the morning after the hair was in my food, I ended up basically having an exploding toilet in the room at 6 o'clock in the morning. And if you want to know, I can't tell you on the air, but if you want to know what cruise line never to go on, the cruise line from hell, trip number 666, that you don't want to do, okay, you got to email me. I'll be more than happy to give you all the information personally.
And the most remarkable thing is, you usually go, because we've gone on cruises. I took 344 one time on a cruise. So and the Lord took care of us the entire cruise. In fact, one lady even accepted Christ. But of course, you normally go to the captain and you kind of pour out your frustration or whatever. The captain was going to have him arrested.
Well, no, it wasn't arrested. What happened? We had a problem with the children's program on the ship.
Don't go into the.
No, I won't. I won't.
Don't.
Children's program, and we ended up getting called before the captain, and then he tried to explain something to him. And I said, "Well, let me tell you what really happened." And his response was, "Shut up! You listen to me."
And they kicked people off the boat.
He goes, "You listen, or I take you off the next port." And he already kicked about 10 people off the ship. For missing the lifeboat drill because they couldn't speak English, and I'm like, wow! And so when I finally sent the report in at the end of the cruise, his last name, let's call it Smith. It wasn't Smith, we'll call him Smith. I put, and as far as Captain Bly, Adolf Hitler, Smith is concerned, he needs to be replaced and work on a tramp steamer. This guy has no people skills. So it was an interesting experience. If you want to know who they are, call our office or email us with the phone numbers and stuff
So
are on the
where
screen
did
and
you
we'll
go?
tell you.
Where did the ship
We went around
take you?
South America. We were doing a research project and trying to figure out as far as what the indigenous people ate in South America, what the life expectancies were in South America, what type of organic food they had in South America, and basically what caused a lot of the different cultures down there to become extinct, like the Incas and the Aztecs and the Mayans and all these different people. So we did a big research thing, which we're going to be talking about in one of the upcoming emails that we have.
Now, I've got to kind of segue to this. Why did I bring these on? Because if you've missed Ted years ago, this is the roach of the sea.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, right?
That's correct.
And so if you like roaches, then you kind of probably have an appetite for lobster. Just want to put it like Ted does. And if you like rat on a stick,
That's right, rat on a stick.
just think of this as a hot dog, right?
That's correct.
See, you
That's correct.
remembered.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's taught me well. Yeah, and at 74, I still have a memory. Not bad, huh? But so that's kind of a reminiscent of the things that Ted
But
used
that's
to.
not what he's going to talk about
Isn't
today.
it nice to be known for this?
Yes, yes. Rat and lobster.
I've had people call me, they've recognized me at the airports in Thailand, and they said, "You're that guy with the rat. We've seen you on TV." And I'm like, "That's the one. I'm
that's
I'm the rat guy." That's right.
That's right. And by the way, if you know any unbelievable, fantastic, best ever cruise ships, and you can attest to that, email Ted and Sharon.
I need a list of good ships.
Yes,
I got a list of really bad ones I want to send you. This whole group of ships you never want to go on. And they break down, they have sick, code red lockdown from the Centers of Disease Control. The ship was almost quarantined. All 3 of my children got sick. It was awful.
You need
It
to
was
go,
awful.
You need to go into therapy because this is
I
really
do.
affecting
It really
you.
affected me, especially the exploding toilet episode. That was just unbelievable.
Yeah, that would have been. I never heard
Okay.
of such a thing.
Man, if I had Benny Hinn here, I'd have heal, and it'd be all over. You guys would be just back to normal again. But let's talk about
yes.
Hemla. Is that what it is?
Hemla, this is a new product that we developed about a year ago. It's a very, very good product. It's a phospholipid compound. And what it does, it actually passes through the blood-brain barrier. And the clinical studies on the product have shown that it actually increases memory, helps to heal the brain.
Wow.
It also helps to balance out hormones. It helps to balance out moods. It helps to balance out the metabolism, to speed up the metabolism.
You've experimented with it.
Oh, I do it I take it every day. It also helps to balance lipid profiles. You know, sometimes your lipid profiles or your HDL and your LDLs are out of whack. Helps to balance those. And is a very, very strong antioxidant. It's very, very, very good for the brain because it'll pass through the blood-brain barrier and help to feed the brain. Excellent for memory.
Sharon.
He likes the mood part about it with me.
Well, in the
I confess.
and the energy, it's almost like when you first start taking this stuff, you take about 4 a day in the morning with your breakfast, and after about the 3rd or 4th day, you feel like you've been geeked up on 3 or 4 cups of coffee, and you feel great. You have tremendous mental clarity on it. So it's really, really a good product,
Now,
and
is
really
there-
good for the brain.
There's no downside to this? I mean, can everybody take it?
Everybody can take it, yeah. It's
Even a guy
phospholipid compound.
with diabetes or?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and in diabetes, it's adult onset diabetes. If you have adult onset diabetes, the University of Kentucky did a study a few years ago, which they found 85% of the people who've been diagnosed with adult onset diabetes could completely come off of any insulin or any medication at all by simply changing their diet. Wow. So and we have an email that we send out, a newsletter that's absolutely free, okay? If you go to the healthmasters.com website, you can sign up for that newsletter. You can get all this information. It's not going to cost you a penny. You can go look through the website. You can look at all the different articles that we've written, especially the one on Hemla.
I'm not kidding. I've had this guy on so many years, and I still, from years ago, when people run into me, like walking around a mall or whatever, and they will say, that guy, I said Ted Broer. Yes, because I know if they go, that guy, and I'm going, they're thinking about Ted Broer. So you need to connect with him on the email and all the stuff we're going to be putting on the screen. And by the way, let's connect with Sharon. She happened to have survived one stop on this cruise. And take a look at what she did, because this is typical Sharon. This is what she had to do.
Oh, dear. What did you
Take a look. Here she is. At least I'm.
Pineapple. Pineapple is a really good source of bromelain. And bromelain is very important for the digestive system. We we've been cruising and enjoying pineapple every single day, and I really think it's helping my digestive system because we are eating more food than we normally eat. But the pineapples are huge. It's just, I'm so excited. I love it here.
This is Machu Picchu, the home of the Incas. It was developed in the 1400s before the Spanish conquest of Peru. Some believe that it was a stronghold. What's interesting is the no mortar joints and the exact fit of the rocks and the stones and how they were able to bring them up the mountains. There are different theories on what happened to this particular development, but no one really knows for sure. Beautiful panoramic scenes. I can't imagine how they were able to survive up here in an agrarian society without sufficient quantities of water for the agriculture, and that may be why it was eventually abandoned.
And Sharon, I'm going to start with you first. Why are you so excited about a pineapple? I can get those at, I can get those at Publix.
Everything was so big. And I don't speak Spanish. I can't pronounce the names. One day on the ship, they brought in all the exotic fruits from Ecuador and Peru, and I'm the first there getting 2 plates. I want one of each. So everybody sat there. I cut them open and tasted them, and it was amazing. I just love to go to a different culture, different country, and experience that, and have food that's pretty much in our state would be called organic, because they don't do what we really do to our foods over here. But it was, the fruits were just fun.
And why did we have that History Channel with your voice on it just a moment ago?
Well, because we wanted to do the research on what was going on with Machu Picchu from an agrarian society.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu.
That's close enough.
Okay.
It's in Peru, 8,000 feet basically in the Andes Mountains in Peru.
So because they no longer exist.
Well,
right?
you know, it's an interesting thing. You know, a lot of the people when they came over with the Spanish, when they came over basically conquered them back in the 1500s, they killed a lot of the people over there, and a lot of the indigenous population died from infectious disease like smallpox. But what was also interesting, I was really curious, and I can talk about this on a Christian channel, because a lot of the people that were basically over there were involved in satanic sacrifice, and sacrificing children, sacrificing adults, sacrificing virgins to Lucifer. And I want to do a little bit more research on that, because that's always something that intrigued me as history. And also I wanted to find out why the indigenous people basically, why they disappeared. And I want to see if it was going to be linked back to the agrarian society they were in, lack of rainfall, lack of water, lack of crop rotation. And that's what we were doing, was a research project.
What was so interesting, though, you saw the different tiers.
Yeah.
And that's how they grew their produce. And then they had like canals that they built, and that was amazing because
well, you know, what's also
You don't
interesting
see
is, you know,
that
we
here.
were talking about this on the air. See, we're having a more and more difficult time globally as far as getting organic foods and foods that aren't contaminated. You know, back in the 50s, we started working with, our United States started doing what's called geoengineering, or they were doing cloud seeding. Everybody's heard of cloud seeding.
Yeah.
And they needed to do, they wanted to figure out how to just basically control the weather, control the clouds. And they worked on it, worked on it, worked on it. And finally, when they got to Vietnam, they had gotten really, really good at using weather and modification for rain for warfare. And they got so good at it, they could flood the Ho Chi Minh Trail for months and months and months. It got so good, and they became so proficient at it, that what happened to the United Nations back in the 70s, they decided that they were going to pass legislation and international laws against the use of weather for warfare, in which they did. They passed the legislation. But we've continued to work on global warming and global manipulation and global rainfall. And a lot of times you'll see a plane fly over, and you'll see the contrail behind the plane, it'll dissipate very quickly. And other times you'll see a long white streak come across
That's
the
what
horizon.
I'm seeing more and more.
You'll see more and more. And what happens is, a lot of people say that those are basically cloud seeding efforts that the United States government is doing to try to combat global warming. It's called geoengineering. The problem is,
So is Al Gore flying any of those?
I have no idea. But
Okay.
what was interesting, I didn't believe all that, because
Because he's worth $200 million now. Do you know that?
He sold El
Yeah.
Cesar, yeah. And what's interesting is, I had my water tested. One day they sprayed us particularly heavy. It was over a year ago, and I've got the research if you want to see. In fact, if you sign up for the email, I'll send it to you, and I'll send you the actual lab results. And what I did is I took a sterilized beaker, a Pyrex beaker.
This is where you live.
Where I live, I sterilized it and made sure it was cleaned, and I washed it out 5 times with distilled water, so there was nothing in it, so there was no particulate matter in it. I know how important that is. And I put a platform out on my dock, and I captured rainfall 6 months apart, 2 different intervals, to see what was in the rain. And when I got the information back from, you know, the basic laboratories in Gooding, California, it showed that I had an abnormally high level of barium and aluminum in the rainwater. Now, if that's particulate matter from phosphate plants or whatever, I don't know. But all I know, it was in the rainwater.
Oh my
So
goodness.
the research that's been
So that's
coming-
what normally you would use
for drinking purposes.
for drinking purposes.
In fact, it was so high, it was above the EPA standard for aluminum contamination, which I find fascinating that this is actually happening. What's even more ironic is now Monsanto is developing seed hybrid crops that are aluminum resistant,
Wow.
which I find odd because the stuff gets into the water supply, gets into the ground. And so it's something we all need to be aware of about the geoengineering and realize that, you know, we don't have a bunch of crackpots talking about it. I mean, this is really going on. That's why I tested the rain, because I want to know what's in the water. And anybody can do that here. Next day you have a big heavy spray and it rains, test your water, send it to a good state registered laboratory, and chances are you're going to find both barium and aluminum. The problem with that is aluminum, when you aspirate it, when you inhale it into your lungs, it massively increases the risks of Alzheimer's disease. And the barium lowers the body's immune system. So not only do you get sick, you get stupid from all of this stuff they're spraying on us, and plus it contaminates the ground because it changes soil pH. And so it really needs to be avoided.
Well, that's
It
why,
reminds me
that's
of-
why we need Obamacare.
Right.
Get with it.
King Obama, baby.
It reminds me of our neighbor. We were sitting out in front of our house the other day, and our neighbor came across, and she said, "Haven't you seen all these planes up there? They're spraying something
Well,
on
everybody's
us."
starting to figure out what's going
Yeah,
on. It's not
yeah.
like
One day it was checkerboarded.
That's what she said they were doing.
And there's a really good, you can go to Google, not my website, you go to Google and you can just Google in the Google spot, just say, what in the world are they spraying? Google. And there'll be an hour video that you can actually watch to explain all this
Seriously?
to
You can see it, yeah.
There's an hour video that'll explain it, and the guys are very credible. They're scientists and everybody else talking about it, and they have the research and the laboratory results right there.
We're not doing some
What in the world are they
on it.
spraying?
Sharon, because you're so pretty and your voice sounds so nice, read some of the comments after they took this Hemla. Is that, am I saying it right?
Hemla, yeah.
Okay.
Immediately increase in energy. Within 2 days, I had immediate increase in mental clarity. My metabolism sped up. My mood became very calm and focused.
You did that to me.
That's what happened to me. I've had a joint issue for several years with my left shoulder. It actually felt pretty good using the proprietary joint rebuilding formula prior to my body balance of the Hemla, but I could never do any flat benches. I guess it was someone working out.
Wow.
So,
Energy.
So it's an energy booster.
Mental clarity.
well, again, it's a phospholipid compound, and what it does, it goes through the blood-brain barrier. See, very few
What
things
is
can go.
phospholiptic?
What do you mean by the blood
Okay,
brain
what-
barrier?
He's got to
Make
answer.
it
He's got to
simple,
answer
Ted.
phospholiptic.
Make it
Okay,
simple.
phospholipid means that it can go into either fat-soluble or water-soluble membranes. That's almost unheard of. In other words, something's usually water-soluble or it's fat-soluble, like oil. You pour oil in water, it doesn't mix. It separates. Okay? This product goes to both. It goes to oil and to water. It's fat and oil soluble. That's why it's allowed to pass through the blood-brain barrier and act as an antioxidant in the brain to help restore mental clarity and help protect the brain against the oxidative stress.
Now
that we
I
have.
know I'm going to
Can I
get.
open this?
I know I'm going to get calls saying, "Well, what if I'm on medication? Can I take something
There
like
shouldn't
that
be a
if
problem
I'm-"
with this with medication
Okay,
whatsoever.
on any medication. Okay, because I know they'll call and ask.
We're getting back at you of all the times you've gotten us.
Yeah. If you have arthritis, forget it. just forget it. Ask somebody in the house to do it. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're in a tilapia capsule,
Look at
and so they absorb almost instantaneously and they dissolve.
Well,
this
they're
isn't a
not
gel.
not huge, which I
No,
like.
they're tiny.
I don't
They're
like those
tiny.
huge
I don't know
pills.
what cameras you. There it is, right there.
There.
Good. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Susan.
So HEMMLA,
Yeah.
it all stands for something.
Thank
Well, yeah, the H stands for basically the hormones. E is energy, M is metabolism,
I'll keep
M
that
is
one
mood.
out because I don't want anybody. Because I just left that ship just moments ago.
Cruise 666.
666. So this will do what you just read.
It did it for me. It helped me. It's helped a lot of the other
In a
folks
lot-
that have
lot of
used it.
cases,
Yeah,
a lot of
a lot of
people it
cases.
does.
You know, and
One a day?
I take 4 a day in the morning, and then you do 1 a day if you'd like. Now, what's interesting about this, we actually had clinical studies done on this product. And we've got those posted on the website and for what it did and how it works. And it's a pretty good product. I mean,
So should I take this?
I wouldn't bite it. If you want to take it and swallow it. That'd be good.
With
Okay.
water.
What is it bitter if I
No,
bite it?
I probably taste
Don't
awful,
bite it.
but I wouldn't bite it. I've never
Do
bit
not
one.
chew.
I've never
It's
bitten
not a
one.
chewable. But you were talking about the studies?
Yeah, the studies actually showed there's a very effective product. Herman, are you okay? Come back, Herman. I'm sorry, Herman.
Shake it.
You're
Just kidding.
hilarious.
Savannah, you're a good singer.
You're welcome.
Seriously, what
Seriously.
amount of study have you done? I mean, you are a constant study.
Herman,
I mean,
I read.
you are a
He's a researcher.
Yeah.
yeah. You're a workaholic, a studyholic.
Except when he goes on a cruise.
Yeah. I mean, why? Why do you put all of this effort in?
Well, number one is I have a voracious interest. I was a college professor for 2 years. You know that.
Yeah.
And I love reading. On this ship, sometimes I'd read 3 books a week because I was trapped in my cabin and I didn't want to breathe the other people's air mainly. But I love reading. And so I read all the time. And then they closed the library. They couldn't touch the books on the library.
Oh my gracious.
Because they were in a code red lockdown, so we couldn't get books anymore. We had to check them out at specific times.
If
Then
you
all the books had to
return
be
them, they go into
sterilized. I mean,
quarantine
no,
for
it was
2
nuts.
weeks.
And so I'm like, on top of everything else, now I can't even read. This is just nuts. But I'm a voracious reader. I read 2-3 books a week if I can, and I'm always online doing additional research.
And you're the cutting edge of what is happening in the area of nutrition.
Yes, I am. If I tell you something's going to work, if I tell you something is happening, it's because I've already researched that I know that it works, or I'm not going to promote it. In fact, if you look at the article, the email that I wrote on Hemla, I even say the majority of products that I currently take work great for me and I have tremendous energy. And very rarely do I find a product that actually maximizes, it actually increases my energy levels. That's what this product did. And that's why I tell you in the emails every time, like I'll tell you, men should never take calcium supplements. It massively increases the risks of heart disease in men. You should never, ever take calcium.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you all of the things that I know. I'm going to tell you about what the drugs do, the statin drugs that help to lower cholesterol. See, what you don't understand, what nobody understands until you do the research is this, is statin drugs lower cholesterol by certain functions in the body, but they also cause massive kidney damage in that function. Plus they can cause skeletal muscle necrosis. It's a lot easier to lower your cholesterol by changing your diet. Plus, another thing that nobody understands, once your cholesterol goes under 200, all other disease rates go up, including cancer, which goes through the roof. And if you go under 200 with your cholesterol, chances are you have a very difficult time manufacturing testosterone as a male. And so a lot of the stuff that you hear on TV and a lot of things you hear from these drug manufacturers is simply not true.
Yeah, well, just go to a doctor and they will be at you all the time if your cholesterol is a little higher.
And remember, if years ago,
to take this stuff.
Herman, when we first started doing shows 30 years ago, your cholesterol was at 300, it was considered normal.
Yes.
That's right.
It was normal.
That's
Yeah.
right. Nobody had a problem.
No, nobody had a problem. You could manufacture testosterone, everything was great, and all of a sudden the drug manufacturers weren't selling enough of these drugs.
Yeah.
And so they lobbied the Food and Drug Administration to lower it down to 250. Well, they still weren't selling enough drugs, and now they've lobbied them to bring it down to 200. And now they're saying that 40% of the people over 50 are taking cholesterol-lowering drugs.
Absolutely.
And one of the side effects is skeletal muscle necrosis, which makes your skeletal muscles rot.
And did you hear that prostate operations way over rated? And now they're saying there's many that had the prostate operation did not need it.
Well, you know, prostate cancer is an interesting cancer because it's a very slow-growing cancer, and chances are you'll die from something else before you die from prostate cancer, unless you undergo the prostate therapy and surgery.
Unless you go on a cruise, and that could kill you.
And then they put you on all the radiation and all the other things in the radioactive pellets, and then you end up dying from the side effects. I have a pastor friend of mine last week, a couple weeks ago in Auburndale, 52 years old, died of prostate cancer. 52 years old. Wow. I mean, it's awful. It's awful.
You guys are like having our kids back. Are you 30 yet?
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Because we've
Not
known
yet.
each other for 30 years, so I just wonder if you were born yet.
I think
Sharon's 56.
That's great.
And I'm 57. So we've been around a long time with you, Herman. We've all known each other. We were all young ones.
I know.
Yes,
Take a
we
lot
were.
of supplements and work out 6 days a week. So
Yeah.
it's
This is one. I want to show you this real quick. These are some of the labels off the ship.
Yeah.
I want you to see this. This is the cooked roast beef that I wouldn't eat. Now watch this. It says water and isolated soy protein product. They don't even call it a beef product. They call it a soy protein product. I wouldn't feed this to my dogs.
Wow.
And these are the different lunch meats they had on the ship.
And you had to pay for that.
And every one of them are bad.
I can see why the captain told you in no uncertain terms.
Captain Bligh, Adolf Hitler, Smith.
If you're watching today, I don't care what you do to take care of your body. You okay, honey?
Yeah, I am.
Good. I don't care what you do to take care of your body, how many vitamins you're on, how often you exercise. If you don't know Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, it's all for naught.
Amen.
Because the greatest decision I ever made in my life, to cry out to the Lord and say, oh God, be merciful to me, a sinner, come into my heart and life. Forgive me of all of my sin. I accept you as my personal Lord and Savior today. That's all you have to do. Now, things in your life, if you've done that and you meant it, will change. If nothing changes, then maybe you ought to try that again, because Jesus Christ is the answer to every need you may have. God bless you. Bye-bye.